advice do you have for parents of 2E kids to find their people?
Ooh, that's a good one. Finding their people for us took the form of my son getting on the Discord for his college and typing in anybody play Dungeons and Dragons. And he found like 15 or 20 people that he got in touch with over the summer and found his tribe. And those are his people. Those are the ones he's hanging out with all the time now. Um, Finding your people is really often about leaning into your kid's special interest. You may not find your parent people, but I suspect you will. But our kids are not necessarily going to be soccer players or Boy and Girl Scouts or um, members of the chorus. But if you can get your kid into a local community activity or even not local, find the thing and enable your child to succeed in their thing, and they will find their people. They will find my son, you know, is a scuba diving blacksmith. You just have to kind of examine what draws them and lean into the special interests. And also, I think parents, patience is really hard to find sometimes. It's okay to feel, oh my God, why don't you just, like, why can't you just be like the other kids? Um, and it's perfectly okay to say that to other 2E parents and find that support because it is harder. Um this is parenting a unique being. Even your non-2E kids are unique beings, but this is a specific unique being. Um your job, especially until they can drive and live independently, is to put them in the path of the things that make them feel successful and strong. And let them off the hook when they don't want to do those things anymore. They have speedy brains that want lots of new information. And if your 2E runs like my 2E does, there's ADHD in the mix. And the new is more exciting than the thing that they're good at. Um, there's also, there tends to be an impatience with the learning curve. So the quicker you can get them to the thing that they really think they're going to be good at, the more successful they'll feel and the happier they'll be, and that makes your life better. Um, it's hard. It's hard to let go of the thing, whatever it is, you know. Raise your hand if your kid has tried karate, swimming, fencing. It's all the stuff, right? We all and again, when we talk as parents, we're like, "Yep, that too. Yep, that too." 3 months of karate and then they were done. 3 months of jujitsu and then they were right? It's very hard unless you have unless this is your only job. It's very hard to maintain a level of commitment to something that's only interesting in the newness. But when they find their thing, that thing they won't shut up about, that thing that they're still talking about as they go to sleep at night and as they wake up, put them in the path to learn more, to do more, to find people who speak that language with them, especially if it's not your language. Let them hear from experts and other people who share their interest. And just be patient and give yourself grace. It's hard to parent these kids, but it's so worth it when they bloom. It's so amazing when they turn into the people that you always wanted them to become. It's an amazing thing. But it's true, Kristen, right? Like when you have that victory, it's like you get to take the lap on it. You get to say, "Oh, that day I parented correctly." There are lots of mistakes for sure. I spend a lot of time apologizing for like I never parented this before. Um, but the successes are yours and you get to take the lap. And you get to be proud and you get to look at them and go, "Oh wow. I never thought of it that way and I'm so glad that you told me that." They're really interesting people. It's really hard to find them interesting when you're actively parenting them because you have to hear all of it. I'll be honest, it's like I really can't hear more about this video game, sweetheart. I love you, but I'm just holding on to the tail of the kite right now. It's
Also, though, as a parent, you have an agenda, you have your eye on a prize that you can't completely let go of. So it does take a little extra patience to hang in there through all of the detours.
right, right. But patience with yourself too, because give yourself grace, even if you've parented a child before this one or alongside this one, you've never parented this exact child before. And we're told that there's a right way to do this, and there's absolutely not a right way to do this. You're doing the best you can. You've found your way to this conversation, so that's kind of awesome because it looks like you're doing your homework. Um, and even if you decide that you found a path, it doesn't have to be your forever path. It can be the path for now that solves this problem in this moment, as long as it gives you breathing room to give yourself grace and give your child grace and do the next thing, the next right thing.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you. I love Flex School. I will do anything for you guys. I will sing your praises from the highest mountain because it really did. And I've said this to you before. This changed our lives. This absolutely saved our lives. When I never thought my kid was going to be like, oh, I can't wait to get back to school, or light up when he thought of an assignment, or I can't wait to go on that camping adventure again because, my guys are there, like it was such a revelation. Um, and not covered with that layer of anxiety that used to exist for him when he had to go to a birthday party or a school function. He was genuinely excited. He was so excited to spend his birthday with the guys because he had never really had his own group of people to do that with. Yeah, it changed everything for us.